NEW is in the Doghouse. I'm Max Radix alongside the four-time NEW World Champion Irvin, and we welcome you to what should be an incredible night of action ahead.
4 titles on the line here tonight. Injection, European, Women's World and Men's World. Adam Irvin has opted not to use his sudden death in the Injection division. You've got to think that that's him trying to run down the clock once more to keep that title in check. Either way, we've got the European title as well.
Yeah, Rick Weaver in action against Eli Ward, the Women's World Championship as well. Fox versus Alice Young, and of course our main event here tonight, the Men's World Championships, ETG versus Tazmania.
Yeah, we've got a lot of thoughts on all those title matches, but we have 2 non-title matches here tonight to kick things off. United Kingdom division and Men's Tag division.
We're going to kick things off with the UK division at Doghouse.
We saw this matchup last week on Brawl. It did not go well for Paul Masters.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bangor, Maine, weighing in at 149 pounds, Mike Sharpe.
Mike Sharpe, a veteran of the UK division. We'll be hoping for more of the same against Paul Masters here tonight.
It certainly will, Matt. As I said, it did not go well for Paul Masters. You're right, Mike Sharpe will be looking for some repeat success here. It was not easy for Mike Sharpe, however, to get that victory. You've got to wonder if Masters can tip the edge here tonight. Mike Sharpe ahead with 3 points as a result, current #1 contender. Of course, these two the only 2 in the division at present. Former NEW Men's Junior Champion of 140 days.
Yeah, very good junior men's champion. I've represented the UK division with the same kind of vigour. Dancing Paul Masters, whose start in the UK division hasn't been great. We'll be looking for an upset here tonight against the veteran Sharpe.
Yeah, I mean, Masters came in hot after a championship streak of 252 days with that Men's Junior Championship. Arguably didn't give himself enough chance to rest. You've got to wonder if it could be the same here tonight. It's week after week, Paul Masters pushing himself to the limit. But then let's not forget, when he came to NEW, anyone that had put out any kind of open challenge, he would answer, regardless of the skill level.
I think that speaks to his competitive streak, his nature. Certainly a bright spark for the future if you can get through this UK division. 15 minutes on the clock, Mike Chitopa rings the bell, and here we go. Kicks to the midsection by Sharpe, lock up by both men, bit of wrist action there by Mike Sharpe, trying to control the arm of Masters.
He's trying to find a way free, but unable to.
Arm drag, counter there by Paul Masters. Side steps in beautifully, sling blade there by Mike Sharpe.
Masters trying to avoid those feet once more, but still gets caught.
Mike Sharpe will want to try and dictate the pace. Paul Masters has to play his own game here against a wily veteran. Both men locking up again, only for a few seconds. Oof. Stiff left hand there by Masters. DDT, float over, beautiful.
That's the thing here, they are quite evenly matched in all aspects, these two.
Oh, swinging neck breaker there by Masters. It's a bit more like it by the young man. Flying knee drop.
I think arguably that was the problem for Masters last week. He hasn't quite faced someone so similar to him. Hard strikes, fast pace, fast movement. decent submission bassist.
Shoulder back tackle there by Masters, summoning Mike Sharpe.
Both men fighting for control here. Oh!
Shoulder tackle right off the ring apron. Masters on the top rope.
Could be about to take a big risk here.
It's letting Sharpe get back to his feet. Irvin, this might be a mistake.
Oh my word!
Oh no! Well, that connected hard there to Mike Sharpe. Paul Masters flying through the air, taking him out with the elbow. Content for the referee to use his count of 10.
Oh, Sharpe in behind him. Masters still getting the better of him. Sharpe must be feeling the effect of that. Huge offense off the top rope.
Masters working on the rotary cuff, going in for a pin here. I don't expect this to bear any fruit. It doesn't, only a 1 count.
Arguably testing the waters, keeping up the pressure on Sharpe.
Hard clothesline into the ropes, only a 1 count again by Masters, but keeping up the pressure, as you say, Irwin, is exactly what he needs to do. Shot to the head there by Sharpe. Takes him down with straight up forehand to the jaw.
Hard strike. Masters to the outside, quickly back into the ring though. Again manages to catch the better of Sharpe.
A net breaker from that suplex position there by Paul Masters. Clubbing blows to Mike Sharpe. Reverse DDT there, plant Sharpe again.
Masters starting to pick up the impact here. Now trying to drive the breath from Sharpe.
He's got 15 minutes to play with. So Paul Masters should be in no rush here. Went for a headlock. Trying to squeeze the life out of Mike Sharpe. Only going to get himself a 1 count.
Straight back to it though.
Yeah, right back to the head. If you can't believe, you can't fight. Paul Masters knows this better than most. As some of the powerhouses he's had to contend with in the junior men's division.
Giving him a chance to contemplate his next move as well. Sharpe, desperately trying to get back to his feet. Top rope stunner there from Masters.
Masters has done very well to keep Sharpe off his vertical base here. That's where most of his offense comes from. He's going to try and get another elbow from the top. This time Mike Sharpe sidesteps it.
Yeah, but he is bust open.
I think that top rope stunner had something to do with that. I'm not sure, but Sharpe is tasting his own blood.
Lost some skin on that top rope.
What a German suplex that was.
Somewhat uncharacteristic of Sharpe. There's rocked Masters here. Sharpe sees his opportunity. Oh, look at that.
Incredible athleticism by Sharpe, and that sling blade again to take down Masters.
Ducking and dodging all the way to it. Oh, now takes out the legs. I've seen this before, those repeated kicks to the chest and a roundhouse to finish it off. Not opting for a pin on Masters.
I went straight back on the attack, brought Masters back to his feet, and Masters trying to valiantly fight back, but his fellow.
Hang on, using Masters on move. That's a clash.
Mike Sharpe with a master clash, controversial finish perhaps, and it is. Mike Sharpe just beat Paul Masters with his own finishing move.
Well, you've got to wonder about the technique, but it got him the win.
Paul Masters, although he threw everything at Mike Sharpe, even busting his veteran competitor over, these kicks may have been the turning point. Watch this roundhouse, boom, right to the head.
Somehow Masters still had something in him. Sharpe quickly shut it down. Again with his own manoeuvre here. The Master Clash.
Well, as you say, Irvin, one masterclass clash later, and it's victory all the way for Mike Sharpe, who had to fight hard for that one. You see that by evidence of his face. Mike Sharpe is starting to roll once again in the United Kingdom division.
Don't go anywhere, we've got tag team action coming up next. Sharpe soaking it in here. Another well-earned victory over Paul Masters.
Vice, with their usual vim and vigour, have got a challenge here tonight in the men's tag team division.
Yeah, both these teams unranked.
LA Vice having to fight against the pedigree of Magnum Opus here tonight.
A big stage, a big chance to make an impression here for both teams, really. Magnum Opus on a bit of a back foot, have been focusing on Rick Weaver. Is defending his title here tonight. But Snake has made it clear he wants to start dominating the tag team division once more. Era for Magnum Opus.
It is indeed. This is the first outing of Brad Moss and Bruce Brown. That's a tag team unit. We're going to have to see what they can do together. On paper, it looks like it could be a devastating team. The maestro there in the middle, the mastermind Snake, put this team together.
Big boots to fill Rick Weaver and Vega.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, they were hellacious tag team champions twice over.
Yeah, 665 days total.
And Magnum Opus would dearly love to get back to those dominating days in the tag team division.
We've got a history in the team itself. Brad Morse certainly has that pedigree, a world division competitor. Bruce Brown, of course, known for a longevity as a champion in the UK division. They can put the pieces together as a tag team.
The spine breaker, the mastermind, and the cutter. A new era for Magnum Opus begins. So LA Vice arguably have more experience as a team here. Casey Lockhart and Wolfhard, excuse me. Oh, snap suplex there to Brad Moss. Working on the arm of Moss.
Tying Moss up quickly here.
Yeah, didn't expect that, but it's what's happened.
I think everyone here at NEW is still getting used to LA Vice. Don't quite know what they're going to expect in the ring against them.
They've certainly had bright spots as a tag team so far here in NEW. They look like they could be a pretty handy little team, and of course this is the first time that Brad Moss and Bruce Brown have teamed together as the tag team stable here of Opus.
Kick to the head by Wolfhard there.
Wolfhard with the Irish whip into his own corner. Brad Moss counters beautifully. And a hard Irish whip back to his own territory here. Oh, great corner work by Wolfhard, sidestep by Moss. And it's just a bit of a tussle here for control of the pace at the moment. Again, working his way out the corner. Both men seems to have done their homework here. Oh, hard stiff elbow.
Back and forth.
Yeah, this has been literally a fight at the corner of these two men so far. Finally, a tag is made. Brad Moss. Momentum stops and LA Vice. Beautiful double team there. First tag of the night goes to LA Vice. Oh, what a crossbody.
Oh, and again.
Just using his entire body to try and... Moss, however, had his fill, brings in the deal maker.
Oh, we got tripped
Bruce
up
Brown,
there.
who fell over his own feet, got a chest full of foot. Sweeps the leg. Well, Rome wasn't building the day, but I still maintain that this tag team combination of Moss and Brown could be devastating if they get on a tear.
They just need to grasp momentum here, but these quick reactions from LA Vice making that tough. Indian deathlock there.
Rough. Brown kick cuts up the hole quickly.
Oh, what a face buster.
GBH neck wrench to work on the core.
Snake enjoying a front row seat.
Stiff elbow by Brown. And again, with that foot to the chest, after the arm.
Foley just escaping the clutches of Brad Moss on the outside there.
Foley doesn't want to get into a power game with Bruce Brown, I know that much for a fact.
It certainly doesn't. Sent to the outside here.
And if Brown will be content to keep the higher ground, or will they go for something dangerous and spectacular?
Well, this we don't see very often. Bruce Brown on the top rope.
Flying Scotsman. Oh, crashed and burst.
Well, recovers well though. Using that strength once more. Regan Foley hoping to take advantage there.
Foley needs to use his quick feet to try and get the better of Brown. Brown stops him.
Oh, hang on, backside driver.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Oh, Wolfhard right there. Oh,
gets a chop down. Jeff Buckley's on the apron trying to earn his 10%. Regan Foley plants, spikes Bruce Brown with that reverse hurricane mana. Goes right back to the neck to work on the core of the Scottish spine breaker. Regan Foley with some impressive tandem offense here.
Wolfhard working on that distraction, but now nowhere to be seen as a result.
Face buster there by Foley again, who plants Bruce Brown, who's knee deep in enemy territory here.
It's been nice isolated, but once again Foley all alone as well. Oh, tornado DDT out of the corner.
Going for a pin. Only a 2 count.
Just shows the tenacity of Bruce Brown. Wolfhard back in his corner now.
But counter beautiful there by Bruce Brown, who has managed to change the momentum around. Can he get a tag he could do with one? Yeah, and here we go.
What we're looking for here. Oh! Powerbomb neckbreaker combo.
Magnum Opus, of course, always been famous for their combinations. Brown and Moss there combining well.
Yeah, I think Moss went for a cover but saw Wolfhard stepping in.
Yeah, great sixth sense there by Brad Moss. Saw Wolfhard out the corner of his eye, but now going right back to work on Regan Foley and drag counter there by Foley. Hard Irish whip back into Magnum Opus territory. And Moss is rolling now. I'm going to watch for that deadly cutter of Brad Moss and Moss Cord.
Come out of nowhere. Strikes at any time.
Oh, textbook drop kick there by Brad Moss, just absolutely planting Regan Foley once again, working on the arms and the upper body, and Moss is just starting to toy with this young man now.
Foley desperate to get back to his corner, but cut off there by Brad Moss. Oh, going for another pin.
Yeah, fluid, no waste of motion there by Moss, a net breaker straight into a pin, gets him a long 2 count. It's got a spine breaker. Bruce Brown came in to run defense there.
We've seen this before. Draping DDT.
Yeah, just absolutely planning Regan Foley. Head bouncing off the mat.
I think Foley is bust open.
Yeah, I think that flowed over. They have done the damage there, but Opus, who smell blood in the water, keep going with their tandem offense. Double over the back. Oh.
Quick basement drop kick there from Casey Wolfhard. He's been out on the ring apron for quite some time.
Yeah, Wolfhard tried to come in quickly to stun Bruce Brown, but Brown held his ground, came in for the tag to Moss. Wolfhard falls right into the feet. Moss Cord! Moss Cord from nowhere! From absolutely nowhere! 2! It's no!
I have no idea how Casey Wolfhard kicked out.
Yeah, Wolfhard somehow, some way found the tenacity to get his shoulder off the mat before the 3. You have to believe that was because he was a fresh man coming in.
I've got to agree, Max.
Because that Moss Cord is deadly.
Oh. Going for a pin.
Double clothesline combination almost got him. Wolfhard there, trying his utmost best to keep Moss down for a 3 counter again of the wrist lock there. Oh, reverse DDT planning Wolfhard. Brad Moss, who's not used to having to fight after he hits that Moss Cord, recovered himself beautifully well.
Nearly 10 minutes deep into this match. I don't believe that was a difference maker.
Both members of Opus looking a little bit worse for wear, it has to be said. Bruce Brown's on it in his corner, but he's hanging on.
You can only imagine Snake's going to get them into more stamina training after this match.
It's been a while since Opus have been in action, so there is that possibility of ring rust. LA Vice have had more in-ring time, as I said at the start of this match. Tag made, Master Brown tag made, Wolfhard to Foley. Foley came in quickly, sling blade after a forearm, nips up. You've got to believe that. Bruce Brown needs some kind of answer to Foley's speed.
Oh, lumbar check.
Vicious lumbar check there by Regan. Foley goes in for a pin. 2.
Still only a 2.
It's the second pin we've seen to an Opus member, but has not been helped by their teammate. They have to work on the communication skills a little bit. LA Vice have been there for each other during most of the pinning attempts. Forearm shots there, Moss to Brown. Excuse me, Foley to Brown.
Oh, catches Brown again. Oh, kick to the chest.
Oh!
Spinning enziguri got caught, got dodged, sorry, and then caught by Bruce Brown.
He sidestepped beautifully, but Foley's finding himself out of enemy territory here, trying to control the bigger man in Bruce Brown.
Snapmare.
Snapmare takeover indeed.
Exhausting for both teams. Foley losing blood.
You've got to believe the longer this match goes on, the more that's going to affect Regan Foley, but he has worked wonderfully well under the pressure.
Can exert a lot more energy to keep a big man like Bruce Brown down.
Double super kick. Wolfhard and Foley combining beautifully. Brad Moss with a blind tag to
almost
Bruce Brown with a blind tag to Brad Moss, they say.
Almost instinctually. Again, a relatively fresh Wolfhard in comparison with the other 3. Keeping Brad Moss's offense at bay here. Snake starting to get riled up at ringside.
LA Vice have used every ounce of their experience here as a tag team combination to hold it there. What an enziguri there. Could this be enough to keep down Opus? Referee's perfect position. Bruce Brown just gets there with a double axe handle. I don't think Brad Moss was coming off the mat for that one. 3 shots there by Wolfhard to take down Brown. Brad Moss still on the ground.
To his feet and a quick gut shot. Oh, what a neck breaker.
Remember, LA Vice in their debut match held their opposing team to a draw.
Yeah, the Trailblazers,
An incredibly experienced tag team. But we've got a new brand of Magnum Opus.
Hang on.
You know what this generally signifies?
Dashes Moss, God! Second time. First time.
Foley's going to have to get in. Misses with a double axe handle. And somehow, someway again, Wolfhard got his shoulder off the mat.
But look at the blood on the face of Wolfhard. An errant kick.
Well, we rarely see it in any match, but tonight we've seen 2 Morse codes and 2 kickouts.
Vice. Some phenomenal feats here tonight, perhaps running off the adrenaline of the big stage.
This would be an incredible feather in the cap to LA Vice, a still relatively young, inexperienced team. If they could hold the franchise in Opus to a draw or even squeak a win in the last few minutes here, then God only knows what that will do for Snake's plans. For Regan Foley and Bruce Brown, now the legal men for each team. We are rapidly running out of time. Sidesteps beautifully there by Brad Moss, by Bruce Brown, who just stops the offense. God, there's a lot of bees in this match.
It certainly is.
Going for a gut wrench here. The Scottish Spinebreaker. Bruce Brown just doing what he does best.
As you say, Max, rapidly running out of time here. I think this is going to go to a draw. Oh, hang on, maybe not.
Last ditch attempt for a free. Regan Foley gets his shoulder up. The tenacity of that young man to hold on here. 7, 6, 5. Last ditch attempt. And it's over. It's a time limit draw. LA Vice have held Magnum Opus. I think they were holding on near the end. The power of Brown, the tenacity of Morse was starting to catch up with the young Regan Foley and Casey Wolfhard.
And with that, we will be back after the break where the title matches begin. Don't go anywhere.
History is just beginning. It's like leaves creating a canopy, woven in the tapestry, my testimony, ceremony of songs, symphony of sounds and forms, a cacophony. I'll keep that energy. I'll keep that energy flowing through the whole range of me, so you can focus on the rage in me. My obituary. Well, I'm rewriting it every second, every century. Well, I'm rewriting it. History is just beginning.
I was hot, I want it all. Excess, the sex, much success, stress up. I want it all, no less, so come on.
Offense there by Adam Irvin.
Oh, there's Buster. We've seen that before from Irvin. Oh, but the time is up.
Yeah, just running out of time there.
Oh, hang on, Sky High Spinebuster.
That could be it. It's enough time on the clock. It's going to be close, but it's enough time on the clock.
Oh! And that ruins Jackson's chances of picking up a point.
Yeah.
Picking up 3 points this round. Oof.
What's a key?
Instead opting to wind down the clock. Could Irvin sneak it in time. Lumbar check.
6 seconds
Oh, but I had to drag him away from the ropes. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, he's going to run out of time here. Too strongly, but he's not going to finish the round with a pin. Unless he does something pretty spectacular pretty quickly. It's going to be another draw here. And Sam Jackson is going to...
Oh, going for the pin. Too late though again.
Too late.
Oh.
So there is no timer on the clock. It's just two men going at it until we find a winner.
Oh. And head and neck. Had such impact. Oh, facebuster. It's what bust Sam Jackson open the first and second time. That could very well be it. It is new champion.
Last of the earth.
and is for the Undisputed Championship.
Well, our first title match of the night in the injection division. Alex Krom versus Adam Irvin. The German suplex machine in a matchup that should be right up his street.
He's been proving it in the injection division since his first match. Again, Adam Irvin has not opted for sudden death, so it will just be 5 rounds. If it's a draw, Adam Irvin will retain. You've got to believe that's exactly what he's going for, judging by his other matches. He likes to try and draw out that clock.
Alex Krom knows he will have 5 rounds to do the best he can to tear that title away.
Alex Krom isn't the kind of guy that just lets someone wear down a clock. That can safely be said. Former NEW Intercontinental Champion of 70 days and EFW European Champion of 91 days. Response here for Krom.
The injection division champion, Adam Irvin. Looking supremely confident. Has become a bit of an injection division specialist as of late.
Managing to best Sam Jackson in a sudden death to get that title.
Introducing the challenger from Berlin, Germany, weighing in at 260 pounds, Alex Krom.
A lean 260, Alex Krom. Looking like he's in incredible shape for this one.
Introducing the champion from Chelsea, England, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Undisputed Champion, Adam Irvin.
Irvin giving up 10 pounds to Alex Krom, but broader shoulders.
I mean, arguably that's in the legs. Quite a stocky upper body from Adam Irvin.
Sharpe holds the belt in the air for our first match of the night. Of course, this is scored in rounds if you've not seen an injection division matchup before. It's 5 5-minute rounds. And there you see it, and start the score in the top right hand corner. And that will change with the rounds intermittently depending on how it goes here.
Costs 3 points for a pinfall or submission. 2 points for a draw. 1 for a count out or disqualification in your favour.
Pins and submissions have to take part inside of the ring. This is effectively our pure division here.
Both men here jockeying.
Underhook overhead suplex there, beautiful by Adam Irvin.
Irvin getting the first big taste of offense.
Sweep of the leg there by Alex Krom, hard elbow to by Irvin to Krom. Oh, big clothesline sit out there. Looking for a trademark Irvin suplex, that gut wrench.
Oof.
Almost one arm, the power there of Adam Irvin. Referee's in a good position, only a 1 count.
Oh,
Adam
hard
Irvin's
shots.
explosive style suits this division especially well. Comes at his opponent quick and fast, tries to put them down hard. And his offense just stopped by some brutal shots there by Alex Krom.
Look at this Alabama slam.
Irvin popping up like a daisy.
Fighting through the pain. Goes straight back on the attack. I think he realises he can't dawdle against Alex Krom. Krom is doing what he can to get a victory here in the first round.
Yeah, first blood in the water, all important for that psychological edge.
Jaw hold there. Chin lock.
Alex Krom can pick a hold with the best of them. And of course that can be an effective way to wear down your opponent. Oh, backbreaker there by Alex Krom. Oh, and drag counter by Adam Irvin. High Irish whip.
Oh, what a
Big
knee.
ripcord knee. Just planning Alex Krom there.
Working on the knees in that surfboard position. Oh,
Backbreaker there by Irvin to Krom. Pulling Krom away from the ropes. Going in for the pin here. Sharpe's in perfect position. Not even a 2 count. Irvin realising he has to do a little bit more work. Alex Krom lying prone though. Barely any movement there by the German suplex machine. Slowly getting back to his feet.
oh, Irvin lying in wait.
Yeah, Irvin there with a big backdrop. Trying to take out Krom the minute he got back to a vertical base, and tried again here.
Oh, butterfly backbreaker. Irvin going for a pin. Only a 1. Still 1 minute left in this first round. Oh, the chop. House in between rounds, we will have a minute respite.
Well, on point 2, would you give the first round 2? It's been very back and forth.
It certainly has. Both men have had their moments of offense, Max.
Oh, sweeping the legs there by Irvin. Working on Krom in the corner.
30 seconds to go. I don't think we're going to see a definitive answer, but Irvin here.
Doing his damage to do as much damage as possible.
From the centre of the ring, going for a final pin.
2.
Oh,
Closest we've got in this first round to a 3 count. Last 10 seconds on the clock.
Irvin is going to try and inflict as much damage as he can throughout those 10 seconds. Wrenching that arm.
The first round is a draw. That gives both men 2 points apiece. Doesn't do much to settling, but I would say Adam Irvin had the better of that round by the end.
And with this minute, you're gonna wonder. Shape of Alex Krom. Dished out a lot of impact throughout that match. Going in round 1 a draw, which is exactly how Irvin wants it. Well, I've got to believe anyway. Knowing his previous tactics.
Those previous tactics have been effective for the champion, and it's his belt to lose, so a draw does favour the champion in the injection division, as we've already gone over. So that's better news for Adam Irvin than it is for Alex Krom. Second round's about to begin here. Another 5 minutes on the clock, and here we go.
see 2 points apiece going into round 2. Hard shot by Irvin, hard forearm by Krom. Starting this off just as they started the first round off.
Belly overhead, beautiful suplex there by Irvin. Alex Krom trying to counter in the corner, gets a kick to the midsection and a stiff clothesline. And a knee. Krom getting some distance from his opponent there. Comes in hard. Takeover.
Going back to that chin lock. Seemed effective in slowing Adam Irvin down in the first round. Opting to try and use it early here in the second. Famous carry, however, from the champ, who's looking for another butterfly suplex.
Yeah, great suplex there by Irvin just to float Alex Krom over. Headlock now takes down just to squeeze the life out of the German suplex machine, and keeping him off his vertical base is exactly what Adam Irvin needs to do. He's still got a decent amount of time to play with as well, so speed is not necessarily of essence as long as he's still doing the damage. And this is exactly what we were talking about in those playing for a draw tactics by Adam Irvin. He's quite happy, quite content to run down this clock, because a draw, as we know, favours the champion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that if he can get a victory in his back pocket, he will get it. As we say, Max, he doesn't worry about the time limit because it's all in his favour at present. Krom trying to get up on the apron here. But he moved.
Yeah, Alex Krom at the last second got out of the way of that flying clothesline, which could have been disastrous for the German. Stiff elbow in the corner by Irvin, lefts and rights to plant down Krom. Sling blade takedown by Adam Irvin, working on the arm and the upper body of Alex Krom.
Working on that arm again. Irvin
from to the top rope here.
Knee drop. Right across the throat of Krom, who's probably struggling to breathe right now. The strength.
Another move to knock the wind out of him, that backdrop there by Adam Irvin, this deliberate pace being set by the champion. And this second round has been all Adam Irvin so far.
It certainly has. Looking for more high impact offense off the top rope.
Allowing Krom to get back to his feet. How wise is this? Sidestep the drop kick.
Krom does not look happy. Going for a pin.
A pin by Alex Krom there to little to no effect. Starting to work back on Adam Irvin with those elbows.
Needs to try and keep the momentum in this final minute here. A big offense.
Uranagi. Standing Uranagi, beautiful there by Alex Krom.
Camel clutch.
We have seen this before by Krom. The camel clutch submission, sidestepped by Irvin.
Batted away those hands, got the grapple, sends him to the outside.
Sweep of the leg there by Adam Irvin.
This could be bad for Krom. Hang on.
Yeah, what a reversal into the Russian leg sweep. Krom needed that, got back to the higher ground quickly. I think he's going to be content to stay there and let Irvin run out the clock here. We're not going to see anything of any relevance here in the last few seconds. Front-facing headlock by Adam Irvin. He's going to have to let it go for this round to come to an end, but I think on points, despite the late comeback by Alex Krom, you'd have to give that round to Adam Irvin.
The champion is remaining strong, you're right, and again, it's a draw.
So that's 2 extra points on the board for each man.
4 points apiece here going into the third round. Adam Irvin, if he can pull this off for 2 more rounds, will retain his championship. I don't imagine the frustration building in Krom.
Russian leg sweep on the outside.
I didn't realise he wouldn't have enough time.
See that front-facing headlock, the last move of any significance there by Adam Irvin, trying to squeeze the life out of Krom before their minute interlude. And here we are in round 3, 4 points apiece. And Irvin trying to start off this round and finish the second. What a belly overhead suplex that was.
Explosive.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Explosive offense there by Adam Irvin.
Oh, he's going for a camel clutch. Alex Krom's signature move.
Countered quickly by the German suplex machine, who will not appreciate the submission. Front-facing headlock, stiff headbutt. Nothing fancy about that, just planning the champion.
Half camel clutch. Somewhat of a response to Irvin. Couldn't get the lift this time. Krom going for a pin. Only 1, but keeping up that pressure on the champion. Back again to that chin lock. Again, just crushing that jawbone with his forearms.
Yeah, just trying to squeeze the life out of Adam Irvin is Alex Krom. Hard Irish whip to the outside. This is where it could get ugly here.
Cutting right back to the end of round 2. A lot more time on the clock here. It seems Krom is obliging. Adam Irvin, and battle on the outside, at least momentarily there.
Yeah, stiff clothesline to take down Irvin. There'll be no rush to get back to his feet. The more time he waits, the more it falls in his favour. Alex Krom seems to be content to keep the high ground to wait for the champion here.
Irvin back in the ring.
Don't want a drop kick. Krom caught off guard there by Irvin's speed. Curb stomp there by Irvin, that could be enough. Look at that, just
stomp.
No attempt to go for a pin there by Adam Irvin. Just went right back on the offense, backdrop. Now he goes for the pin. Only getting a 1 count. Perhaps sensing that Alex Krom still had more to give in this one, Owen.
Big statement there from Krom with a kick out at 1. Adam Irvin is in the driver's seat at present.
Yeah, that trademark gut wrench. Adam Irvin planning Alex Krom going to the top rope once again. High risk. Big knee, float over right over the chest. Just crushing the larynx of Alex Krom.
See Krom gasping for air as Adam Irvin ascends once more.
Misses the float over. Yeah, I think Krom misjudged it a bit there.
Yeah, I think he thought Adam Irvin was going to be down a bit longer.
Yeah, I would agree.
Backbreaker by the turnbuckle. to be
count.
it. Oh,
A long 2 count. Krom gets his shoulder off the mat. Only just a minute to go here. And Irvin's looking to go in for the kill. 3 points are better than 2. GB8 neck wrench to work on the core of Krom. Irvin determined to end this round as strongly as possible.
you've got to wonder if he's going to attempt another pin. Plenty of time to. Oh, kick to the spine. Again, trying to weaken that grip of Alex Krom. Wrenching that arm once more. Krom fighting back again.
Shoulder tackle there by Adam Irvin.
Oh, what a shot.
To wear down Alex Krom as much as possible.
Oh, face
Seen that
buster.
before. Adam Irvin just getting as much offense in he can before the bell rings. Another draw.
Afterward, yeah.
You can't deny that Adam Irvin ended that round incredibly strongly. Just working on the upper body of Alex Krom, trying to wear down this German suplex machine as much as possible.
Adam Irvin's retention draws ever closer. This is still at a draw. 3 rounds here.
Yeah, 3 rounds in and it's still difficult to separate these men. Adam Irvin did get the better of Krom eventually in this last round, and he was doing as much damage as possible to the German while he still had the chance. You see this last backdrop just as the bell rang, just working still on the upper body of Alex Krom. We've had our minute's rest intervening round 4. 6 points apiece now for these men. And here we go. Front facing headlock there by Krom to kick this off to slow things down.
Irvin speeding things up, lumbar check.
Yeah, just straight in there.
Wasting no
Hands to the
time.
pin.
Oh,
2.9. Somehow Alex Krom gets his shoulder off the mat. That lumbar check not enough.
I thought Irvin had got it right then and there. Fading free. Irvin getting that wrist control once more. Oh, got an elbow too.
Alabama slam. A classic pulled out of the rafters there by Alex Krom, just going to that wheelhouse.
Repositioning.
Oh, in a minute.
Camel clutch. Sunk in.
Sunk in.
Oh, that's
deep,
it.
That's it. That's all Alex Krom needed. A tap out by Adam Irvin, and all of a sudden, as quickly as this round started, it is over. And Alex Krom, who's been looking for a submission all match, finally finds one with that camel's clutch.
Round 4. I think less than a minute there. See that lumbar check. Sense of urgency from Irvin to make sure he can get a point on the board. And it backfired. Now all of a sudden the challenger is ahead, and unless the champion can get a victory in the final round here, we'll have a new champion.
Yeah, this stands now at 7-4 in favour of Alex Krom, so all he has to do really now is draw this final round, and we've got a new Injection Division champion. Adam Irvin must win the final round to retain on points.
Adam Irvin's plan has somewhat backfired here.
That's sitting deep at that camel clutch there by Alex Krom, who knew exactly what he was doing.
We enter the 5th and final round, the final 5 minutes, and there you see it, Alex Krom 9, Adam Irvin 6. Half camel clutch going straight back to that spine that's probably still burning even after that minute respite.
Who can blame him? I mean, go back to what works submission specialist Alex Krom.
Oof.
Oh, getting planted there by a sit-out clothesline by Irvin, who needs to win this round to retain his championship. Alex Krom, all he has to do is hold on here, and all of a sudden we are in a challenger's favour.
Oh, it's taken down by that clothesline again though.
Yeah, this is where Adam Irvin really does start to shine, as he was planted there by Alex Krom. He needs to keep on top of his opponent because Irvin has thrived in this time-pressured environment. So it's all on Alex Krom to keep Irvin down on the mat.
Pin. Oh,
I think that was just to lay a little pressure down on his opponent more to get the win, but it was a 2 count.
I don't know if he was testing how much stamina Irvin has left. Oh, either way, Irvin bounding back with a overhead belly to belly there. Off. Some hard shots.
Educated elbows and another sling blade there by Adam Irvin, who's found his second wind. Going to the top rope, could be looking for that float over elbow again. No, he's going to let Krom come back to his feet. I'm not sure how wise this is.
Oh, drop kick.
Drop kick. Connects perfectly.
Yeah, couldn't connect with that in an earlier round. Managed to this time.
Adam Irvin deciding on what to do. Finally goes in for a pin. I think it's took way too much time to get a free count. He has, but still got a long 2 there. Alex Krom getting his shoulder off the mat in the last second.
Oh, headlock. Possibly trying to consider his next action, keeping Krom at bay. Restricting that breathing, reducing his chances of recovery. But again, Adam Irvin needs some higher impact here.
Yeah, Adam Irvin is doing a great job of wearing down his opponent, but he has to hit something a little bit more higher impact. I would agree with you, Irvin.
Oh.
Gut wrench suplex, that's a really good start. I'm not sure it's enough to keep down Alex Krom for a 3 count, so here we go again. Trademark gut wrench slam again to Alex Krom. Adam Irvin now working on the arm, the rotary cuff, which will help if Krom tries to go for another submission. We've got plenty of time left on the clock here, so
on those arms all night. And the back.
Release backdrop there, just in a gut wrench position. Irvin now goes back to that top rope. Fall over elbow, plants Alex Krom.
And nearly even things up here in the final round. Oh, strength of Krom. Oh, what a headbutt. Here's Bust the Champion open.
Yeah, there is blood in the water, and it is of Adam Irvin's. Alex Krom may see that head as his lifeline here. He's got 53 seconds to do as much damage as humanly possible. Chitopa was a little bit out of position there. Still gets him a 2 count. Alex Krom going to work on the back and the upper body, any part of any limb or extremity he can reach of Adam Irvin right now. He's got less than a minute here. Adam Irvin needs to do something drastic and quickly to retain.
Final 30 seconds. And you're right, Max, Adam Irvin has to do something big here. Oh. Well, there's a face buster.
He needs a pin, not a pause.
Yeah, too busy getting riled up by this crowd, letting his emotions get the better of him. Oh.
It's not going to matter, it's going to run out of time. Last round a draw, but that all-important win in the 4th round for Alex Krom means, despite the fact he finishes this round on his back, he will walk out with the Injection Championship.
Adam Irvin could not catch up. That 4th round victory for Alex Krom changed the tide, and we have a new Injection champion.
Yeah, first title match of the evening and first title change. Alex Krom, the German suplex machine, as you rightly say, Irwin.
I arguably, honestly, couldn't think of anyone currently better to represent that belt than Alex Krom. He had to fight for it, but he got the Injection Championship.
Despite the fact that Irvin finished the last round strongly, it won't matter in the long scheme of things.
Well, we'll be back after the break with European Championship action. Eli Ward versus Rick Weaver. Don't go anywhere. What a victory for Krom. Soaking in the love.
What we have here is effectively a rematch, as you just saw by those highlights here.
It's got me wondering. Eli Ward couldn't do it on his own. Is that why he returned to End Times?
It's a good question. Only Eli Ward knows the truth of that answer. But he has been embraced once again by the darkness, that's what we do know. And as they always do, the hunting packs, these ravenous wolverines of End Times.
Eli Ward, a former two-time NEW Intercontinental Champion of 69 days, former NEW United Kingdom Champion of 546 days. But last time he had an opportunity at this title, he could not get the job done. The difference here tonight, Max, is he is under the auspices of End Times once more. Is that going to be the difference maker?
Well, we know that Rick Weaver won't come along either, but it's still going to be a numbers game in the favour of End Times unless they all come out as one unified group in Opus, but I can't see that happening. We're about to find out either way. Well, there we go. They've come in numbers themselves, and I can't say I blame them one bit.
Rick Weaver, a former NEW Intercontinental Champion, 28 days, a two-time NEW Men's Tag Team Champion of 665 days, a former NEW World Champion of 14 days, would have found himself in that division if he didn't have a lingering title opportunity. He decided to take it, and as a result has been the current NEW European Champion for 180 days.
Making him one of the first Grand Slam champions here in NEW. He's won every single title available that we currently have here in NEW. It's verified there that Rick Weaver is breathing in these days, as Opus were let down a little bit in their tag team match against LA Vice, only managing a draw, have pinned all their hopes once again onto the shoulders of Rick Weaver. This European Championship gives these guys the leverage that they want in the company. The mastermind, the future, the spine breaker, Magnum Opus.
Of course, ringside for Eli Ward, the Reaper and the Phantom. Gotta wonder the psychological effects of that draw on Rick Weaver. Dan was looking confident.
Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 235 pounds, Eli Ward. Introducing the champion from New York, New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the European champion, the future Rick Weaver.
Supremely confident looking champion. He has beat Eli Ward before. Ward will have to put those demons, and we know he has them, to bed tonight if he wants to win this championship. Mike Chitope holds it above in the air. The workhorse title of NEW on the line. 30 minutes on the clock, and here we go.
Quickly to those legs of Eli Ward.
Yeah, immediate knee drag, taking Eli Ward to the mat. Whip Weaver will try and control the pace, keep Eli Ward off a vertical base, pick a body part and working it. A cerebral approach that he takes to his matches. It's just a question of which body part he will work. At the moment the rotary cuff seems to be up for grabs here. Working on the arms, and that, well, already we're having interference from end times. We're not even a minute into this thing. Rick Weaver giving
Giving the Reaper a what for there.
Thank you, yeah, the Reaper in that skull-like mask.
They mentioned a while back an unpeeling of a new layer of end times. Well, this is it visually.
Elbow takes down Weaver by Ward. Planning Weaver with a right there.
Gotta wonder
into the
about
corner.
Eli Ward's mentality. He once tried to take over at times. Now he is part of the core. What a block.
Take down there by Weaver, who blocked a shot of Eli Ward and fired one right back himself.
You're right, Max. This methodical approach of Rick Weaver has done him wonders.
The amount he's evolved as a competitor over the years under the tutelage of Snake and Magnum Opus has been incredible. It's one of the most well-documented changes in fortune possibly in NEW history.
Look at that, the Reaper has slid a chair into the ring.
And if it's indirectly used, as long as Eli Ward doesn't directly touch that chair, it's perfectly legal. But only be removed when it's deemed safe to do so by the referee.
However, the Reaper was trying to put out a distraction for Ward, and it has backfired here.
Yeah, Rick Weaver taking full advantage of that chair there.
Going straight for the pin.
And the most honourable of tactics, but no one's ever accused Magnum Opus of playing by the rules. So that chair that was laid in by the Reaper was used by his opponent.
Ward trying to recover desperately. Weaver trying to provide more damage.
Shoulder takedown. Once again being distracted by the Reaper, getting a backdrop for his trouble. Eli Ward, you want to keep right on top of Weaver here, going in for a pin count. Not even the one.
And this is the advantage we were talking about at the beginning, that distraction of focus. For the champion. Could be a pivotal edge here tonight.
Got busted by Weaver onto Eli Ward. Working on that arm.
Just wrenching away, contorting that leg, hyperextending the knee. The weave!
Came from nowhere, the weave. Got caught up inside the ropes there, didn't even attempt to go for the pin. Alligator roll.
With a death stare at the Reaper in the meantime.
Goes right into that headlock. Takeover, squeezing the life out of Eli Ward after the weave. Could that be enough to keep Eli Ward down?
That fun under the rope, Chitope spotted. Eli Ward with those long legs.
primed and ready. Is Rick Weaver.
Oh, this could be it.
Oh.
Best of both worlds.
Absolutely
Oh,
emphatic.
but the Reaper.
Once again distracting Rick Weaver. Eli Ward out for a count here. Weaver needs to focus on his opponent. Eli Ward fighting back.
Oh.
Using that distraction to his own advantage. Planning Weaver in the corner. Stiff knee right to the jawline there of Rick Weaver by Eli Ward.
Yeah,
Weaver trying to again control the pace and the narrative with that wrist lock. Full Nelson overhead suplex. Beautiful suplex there by Rick Weaver. Eli Ward had no answer for it. Locks on that headlock once again just to squeeze the life out of Eli Ward.
Yeah, the Reaper trying to play into that confidence of Rick Weaver, but Rick Weaver remaining calm, returning his focus to his opponent, but Eli Ward out.
Big drop kick right to the spine of Weaver in Opus territory, but he's gone right back to his own corner, and who can blame him? All that negative energy of them times just feeding Eli Ward. Rick Weaver fights his way out of the corner, which looked like it was going to be a 10 spot. Ward gets back with him 2 straight rights. Swinging net breaker. And this match has been back and forth stuff so far.
Yeah, more so than that first match. The end of last year, what a face buster.
Yeah, vicious face busted by Eli Ward. Weaver going right back to that arm.
Went for German. Countered. Oh.
Stiff forearm by Eli Ward. High Irish whip into the Opus territory here.
What's he looking for? Just driving Rick Weaver into that ring post.
Stomping the life out of the champion. Pulled out the hard way into the powerbomb from the turnbuckle. Eli Ward now making real inroads against the champion here. Reverse DDT plants him.
Word the impact on that reverse DDT.
Pulling Weaver away from the ropes, closer to his.
I think closer to the ropes.
Oh, wait a minute. Referee's not
Pressure.
seeing it. Oh. Gets a long 2 count.
A lot of effort to be exerted by Rick Weaver. Ward with that extra leverage. And the champion right where he wants him. Tilt-a-whirl DDT.
Oh, that
Weaver's bust open.
Yeah, that tilt-a-whirl DDT has done its damage. You can see the blood trickling down the face of Rick Weaver. Of course, Rick Weaver, the veteran in this matchup, has had that high-pressure environment before. Knows the taste of his own blood well, but that has got to give Eli Ward some encouragement here that he is doing damage to the champion.
Yeah, that was a solid 2 count. I think the champion knows he could be steering toward disaster here if he's not careful.
If Eli Ward is able to beat Rick Weaver, I'd put that up there as one of the biggest career victories to date. Of Eli Ward. Weaver fighting out of the corner. Weaver is a wrestler's wrestler.
Bit of showboating there.
And we know where he gets that from.
Oh yeah, the man in his corner that's surprisingly not had much activity in this match. And I'm not talking about Bruce Brown there. Rick Weaver going to the top rope.
We don't see this every day.
Oh, a lot of people taking this offense recently. Perhaps to mix things up, shake off, throw off their opponents. It didn't work that time for Weaver.
Yeah, just Eli Ward sidestepped the elbow. He's now working on the arm of the champion, who has to be careful here. He's already the damage has been done. Eli Ward going for a pin here. 2.
Oh. Another solid 2 for Ward. Half camel clutch.
And just locked in deep to Rick Weaver here.
Weaver finds his way free. Oh, driving that forearm into the face of Eli Ward. Oh, the weave again.
From nowhere, the weave hit up.
The Reaper.
The Reaper on the
distracting
ring apron.
Distracting Mancha Torpor. Weaver just keeping up the offense here. Oh, got countered there.
Yeah, got a quick counter there by Eli Ward. He's gone in for a pin. I'm not sure how that's not a rope break, but the referee's allowing the count. Gets a 2 count there, Ward. Against the champion. Almost 10 minutes have elapsed. Weaver needs to get out of that.
Very
Snake pit quickly. Back into his own corner. Sidesteps a drop kick. Does Weaver. Takes down the Eli Ward with that forearm smash.
Huge forearm smash. Poised and ready. Best of both worlds.
Needed to hit that. This could be over. Referee.
Oh, the Phantom this time. Distractions on the outside certainly have played their part. Rick Weaver with a hellacious knee there.
Weaver's had this match won more than once and has been thwarted by end times. He's now going to the top rope for something a little bit more spectacular. It failed last time he tried. It's not put Weaver off. Oh, double axe handle, nothing fancy about it, but it took out Eli Ward. 2.
Oh, reverse DDT again. Ward not going for the pin, working on the back of Weaver instead.
Stiff elbow, nice midsection, big backdrop, plants Ward again.
But you can see the fatigue, 10 minutes of intense offense.
Yeah, we're coming closer to 12 now.
Hang on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Downward spiral.
It's high impact offense by Eli Ward. Is that enough? Hooks the legs. Referee almost perfect position. 2 count. Weaver somehow getting his shoulder up at the last second. Lance. Eli Ward with a stiff clothesline. You've got to worry about the blood loss as well. Rick Weaver.
Back to that knee and that leg.
Who has found another body part to work on.
But you're right, Max, that blood loss must be setting in for the champion. You can see the fatigue every time he builds up for a maneuver. Phantom finding a distraction to Weaver. Ward desperately trying to get to his feet. Weaver met him with a boot.
Yeah, nothing fancy about it, but sit out suplex. Oh, wait a minute.
Surely not.
Cheering up the band.
Super kick. Shades of his mentor, who perhaps yelled that out.
Venomous strike by Rick Weaver. Just Phantom again earning a pay. You're absolutely right, Irwin, on the outside. Eli Ward is once again down.
How many times has he been out of this match? And end times have provided a save best of both worlds for a 3rd time, I believe, in this match.
Yes. Usually you hit one of those and it's over. This time it's hit 3. Referee this time has gone for the count. He's ignoring end times and it's over. Rick Weaver retains the European Championship. A hard-fought victory.
What a battle. End times literally used everything they could to stop those pinfalls. Shatoka's back to them this time. Straight for the count. You see the Phantom and desperately yelling out to no avail. take our final advert break and we'll be back with the world titles. Big congratulations to Rick Weaver here. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back.
A hard-fought victory, taste of his own blood, but he is still European champion.
life's about. Sometimes I wonder why the lights are out. Sometimes I wonder why I like to shout. Sometimes I wonder what lies are about. Sometimes I see things I shouldn't have seen. Sometimes I wonder why I'm a hood and a fiend. Sometimes I look at what I've become and cry. Sometimes I get on that bullshit and be ready to die. Sometimes the nigga that's your man, like, did it. Sometimes he give me a sweet and he ain't with it. Sometimes the pain's too much to bear. Sometimes it rains too much to care. Sometimes if you don't watch your back, it'll cost you. Sometimes you wonder, who the fuck if they lost you? Yet sometimes the sun shines around the clock.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's World Championship.
Two competitors who know each other incredibly well. Fox and Alice Young. Two veterans of the division. They're battling out for the grandest prize of all. The Women's World title.
These two have battled through the annals of NEW history for the very prize they fight for tonight.
While Fox has spent the last couple of years helping to dominate the women's tag team division, can she start a new tag year with a new title?
Tag team partner, the current women's junior champion. They've made their goals quite clear. They're going to take that singles gold and then go back for those tag team titles within their collective 3 runs held for 1,150 days. Also the current Women's Cup Guardian, Alice Young. Also being a 2-time NEW Women's Tag Team Champion of 85 days, 3-time current NEW Women's World Champion, 180 days at present, 227 total. As we've said, Max, both with the big match experience, both with the experience against one another throughout the history of NEW.
Oh, absolutely. It's for the richest prize in the women's division, the Women's World Championship.
Oh, co-main event here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Introducing the champion.
Big fight feel
from
here.
Memphis, Tennessee.
This crowd
She is
already.
the Women's World Champion, Alice Young.
Both submission specialists. Both very technical. Arguably Alice Young slightly more of a striker. Fox with a bit more of a fast pace approach. But very, very similar.
30 minutes on the clock. And we are off. Hard forearm shot there by the Fox. Trying to use her on Magnum. Sit out stunner there already. Oh, Alice Young firing back. Big drop kick. Both these ladies know each other incredibly well, Irvin. I mean,
well, they can't give each other any room.
this is exactly what I was. I mean, how do you beat someone you know so well? And who knows you? Knows all the moves. Knows all the secret tricks.
Both these women have got to have been asking that in the lead up to this match. Spilt to the outside here. Oh, what a kick from Fox.
Almost like a roundhouse there. Right to the head of Alice Young. The Fox has taken up the high ground. Choked on the top rope there by Young, using all her veterancy to gain an advantage.
High-end rear view. More infamous with Fox. Only a 1.
Stamping the life out of the Fox is Alice Young, taking any part of the body that she can reach. Going to the top rope, nip up by the Fox. Beautiful.
Right into that drop
kick. Walked right into it, as you say, Irvin, but recovered quickly with that jawbreaker.
Two tough women here.
Two of the toughest, no doubt about it.
Block that drop kick. What a DDT. Hang on a second. Hearing something's going on out back.
No! What the hell? With the briefcase. What the?
Hang on. Morgan Morales has just cashed in her golden ticket.
We've suddenly got a freeway dance in our hands here. Morales, with that cash in, going straight for the champion. The Fox is still dazed. But incredible scenes here. As this classic pure one-on-one between two veterans
just got hijacked.
Has been exactly by Morgan Morales, who's gone to the top rope.
Right here. Shooting star press.
On the Fox, right into the pin.
Champs out the ring.
Could be on there. 2.9. Savannah Fox gets her shoulder up. Morales going right back to the top, this time drop kicked. Into a seated position.
I thought for a moment there we just saw a perfect cash in. Fox's resilience. It just had been destroyed right there. A superplex to Morgan Morales over Fox.
They could have landed on the Fox there, only getting a 1 count for a trouble.
My word. I did not expect this. It just completely changed the complexion of this matchup. Fox attacking Alice Young here. Morales now back in the ring.
Yeah, one could only wonder. And now all these women are going to need eyes in the back of their heads.
Young is driving Morales into the mat. Fox now going after Alice Young. Split leg moonsault. Hang on. Fox cross.
Yeah, Fox cross to Morgan Morales. That signature.
Well, that's it.
It's over just like that. Fox has won it. Fox has done it. She took out Morales. And all of a sudden, it doesn't matter about the catch-in.
Alice Young has just seen what has transpired.
She couldn't do anything about it.
She lost her championship via the golden ticket cash-in. And all of a sudden, Fox is Women's World Champion.
That means Foxy Valentine hold the singles gold. Will they come in for the tag team championships? Only time will tell, but the Fox beating Morales here. You see Alex Young is down for the count after that last shot. The Fox cross locked in. Morgan Morales nowhere to go, having to tap out. The cash in unsuccessful, but a new Women's World Heavyweight Champion, and it's the Fox. The Fox has done it.
Alex Young is not happy here. Fox, Alice Young has a gripe here.
Zulite is here to put the Extreme back in NEW, or so he claims.
A light switch!
What a light switch! And he is decimating Daryl Graves here. This has been a dominant display by Zulite the Great, and it's over. Zulite the Great has not found a fleet of friends so far.
Oh.
NEW, what a super kick! Right to the chin, square centre of the ring, it's over. That's gotta be all. Yes it is, Zulite the Great.
Calls that super kick like war. Oh, light switch! Light switch by ZTG. Some sharp thinking there, trying to obscure the referee's view. Oh, he continues the count. Sharpe having a look over Zulite's shoulder, now finally moving closer. The count of 7, 8, 9. This could be it. It is. ZTG.
Kobayashi should have gone for the pin.
Like war!
Zulite with his odd super kick. Not this way. No,
He does free himself.
Oh, what a right hand.
Well, I think there was something on that hand. I think he brought some brass knuckles to this fight. Emulator is bust open. And that is it.
Taylor in no man land.
Oh,
Cross
like
kick.
war!
That's gotta be over. 2. Yes.
Is
Targeting the blue
like war!
Hell of a super kick. What a thrust kick there by ZTG. Sharpe, perfect position. It's
That
over.
is it. Caught like war. That's it. Buckley's out of here. As you say, Alex Krom has loosened those clasps. And that's it.
Blood loss and all. 2, 3, no answer from the champion. Bart Brute, the prize fighter, living up.
hang on,
Wait a
wait.
minute.
That's a superstar.
What the hell?
Oh, hang on a
What the-
second.
The superstar just jumped. The new world champion.
Let's get out of
ZTG.
here.
Looks like he's cashing in. The champion is injured. He is dazed.
Oh,
Thrust kick.
war.
Sweet Jesus, what a kick. That could be over. We could have a new world champion. Perfect
Surely
position by the
not.
referee. New world champion. It's
Oh.
over.
Looking for that fishnet DDT.
That is a devastating DDT right there.
Fisherman brainbuster
It is
does
over.
the job.
To the midsection.
Oh,
Not
hang
on
on.
the table. Not on the table. Come on.
Fishnet DDT on the table.
So that has to be on. Taylor could have broke his neck right there. It's
Oh, what a
over.
loaf.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, hang on though. Another fishnet DDT.
Second one of tonight. Taz making sure to get to the other side of him so winners can't go for that rope break, and that second DDT was enough.
What's he got planned here?
And a helicopter spin. My words.
The blood rushing to Bourne's head.
7.
Oh!
Dear Lord.
Dead centre of the ring lands Bourne. And that is it. Named Paul by his name. Fishnet DDT.
We've seen that before. That padded fishnet DDT from Taz. 2. It's
That's
over.
it.
Go-to maneuver.
Oh, fishnet DDT.
Square centre of the ring. A valiant effort by
Got
Krom,
it.
but surely all she wrote. Kick to the midsection there by Tazmania. Oh, wait a minute,
Oh, fishnet
Fisherman's,
DDT.
Fisherman's DDT. And that's gotta be it. New champion. New champion. Yes. Tazmania. Men's junior champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the men's World
look back there at the road to their first title reign. It seems like so long ago. And as we stand, Tazmania is our men's world champion. ZTG has actually made his way through the competition to become #1 contender, in part with the help of the men that accompany him.
Yeah, you've got to remember that CTG rarely travels anywhere alone, and Hunter James and the emulator by his side here tonight, which is going to certainly could change the complexion of this match. We know Tazmania will come here alone, or at least we expect him to.
ZTG, former NEW Men's World Champion of 125 days. Listen to this crowd.
Tazmania's bringing his own posse to the ring.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He's seen what ZTG has done to get to this position. Rico Carter and Psycho Sonia on lookout for him here tonight. Tazmania, former NEW Men's World Junior, Men's Junior Champion of 370 days. European Champion of 274 days, an NEW Men's Tag Team Champion of 92 days, and current NEW Men's World Champion of 111 days. Beating Cowboy Roy to get that belt.
From Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 205 pounds, ZTG.
Could he become a two-time world champion?
From Maryland, weighing in at 239 pounds, he is the men's world champion, T.
Has made a career out of overcoming the odds, one of the most successful newcomers in the history of NEW. Can you retain the world championship here tonight? Our senior official Mike Chitopa showing the belt to both men. It's the big one. The world championship.
Both men know what it takes to have that oath.
First forearm shot there, ZTG. Flattens Tazmania. Jawbreaker counter by Taz. Looking for a suplex though, right to the eyes there by ZTG. He hasn't made a shot Cody doesn't like as a challenger. Return neck breaker.
Tazmania trying to shift his body weight there. Goes up on the shoulders of ZTG. Oh, O'Connor roll. Not even one.
ZTG He'll have to adapt his style slightly. We know, like Tazmania, the speed and agility that this young man has is breathtaking. His ability to take punishment and keep dishing it out as well now. Stuff of legends, ETG, much more of a brawler. Will have to use all his veterancy here tonight to get one over Taz. Jawbreaker counters ETG again. Dope forearm counter. Both men still jockeying for position here. Float over neck breaker there by ZTG onto Taz. Hard elbow right into the heart of the challenger, of the champion, excuse me. Going straight for a pin here. One. I'm not even sure if that got a full 1 count.
Straight back to it.
Yeah, right back to that neck breaker, working on the head of Tazmania. Will certainly help him if he wants to imply that impressive thrust kick of his.
Yeah, the like war. Which is what he's got to be looking for. It's also going to affect Tazmania's lifting ability. He's just keeping the pressure up on his neck here. Oof. Elbow from Tazmania. Oh, dodged that guillotine bomber there. Deadly lariat of Tazmania.
Taz struggling to recover from the early offense here of ZTG. Hard Irish whip into the corner. Big clothesline right to the back of the neck. Maintaining all that pressure that's been done to the head. The arms, as you see, this is a good tactic by ZTG. He's working on the suplex ability of the champion. Stiff knees to the lower lumbar region.
Again, back to that neck. Pinning Tazmania with a knee. Oof. Missed with that kick though.
Oh, big German suplex there by the champion.
Oh, just a hard overhand strike.
Just a clubbing blow. Throws ZTG to the outside. The champion, no stranger to insanity. Letting ZTG get back to his feet. He's going to fly with the elbows, sidestepped by the challenger. ZTG with enough ring awareness there to get out of the way, but he's fell right into a bench press. Uppercut there. Trademark offense there of Tazmania.
Count of 3 here, goes back for another one, gets caught.
ZTG plants Tazmania with a DDT.
The emulator coming over and picking Tazmania back up to his feet. He's still groggy.
ZTG can't win the title on count out. Count of 7 there. Front face headlock there by Tazmania onto ZTG.
Oh, caught the arms.
Powerbomb. What a powerbomb there by Tazmania, who's starting to find his pace.
Oh, Sharpe. Oh, German. Oh, bridged, but was too close to those ropes. WVGU causing such a stir at ringside here. His fans are appreciating it. Tazmania up to the top.
Yeah, up to the top rope with the fall over elbow sidestepped by ZTG. He plants him with a foot right to the face. Nothing pretty about it, but all effective. Tazmania sidesteps the challenger. Oh, here we go again. It's time a gut buster from that bench press position.
What a knee.
A cheap shot to take out Tazmania there by Zulite. Jawbreaker counter by the champion.
Oh, get him on a clothesline.
We've seen this before. Hunter James up to the top.
Tazmania saw it, didn't care, turned straight back to ZTG. Oh!
Fisherman's
Fishnet DDT in the corner.
right after the guillotine bomber clothesline. This could be enough to
Horrendous neck snap
retain.
on ZTG.
It's over.
That's it.
CTG with nowhere to go. The guillotine bomber clothesline with the fishnet DDT was enough to keep CTG down, and Tazmania, despite the best efforts of the WVGU, has retained the World Heavyweight Championship.
Neck snap there. CTG down for the count after a strong start here. Tazmania retains. Well, we'll be kicking off Summit next week. Join us for Team Insanity. We'll be explaining all that on the show. Thank you and good night.